Hello, ladies and gentlemen. When life feels overwhelming and the world tells you that your dreams are impossible, it's important to remember that you have a purpose far greater than any obstacle you may face. God has placed within you a unique calling, a destiny that no one else can fulfill. The challenges and setbacks you encounter are not there to stop you, but to strengthen you and push you toward your purpose. Don't let the opinions of others or the size of the difficulty in front of you shake your belief in the plan God has for your life. Your purpose is divinely designed, and it's bigger than any challenge or setback that may come your way. At times, the road to your destiny may seem unclear or full of obstacles, but when you trust in your purpose, you begin to see the hand of God guiding you. You might feel like you're stuck, or that things aren't moving as quickly as you'd like, but in those moments, remember that God is aligning circumstances, opening doors, and working behind the scenes. Your purpose will always align with His plan for you, and no setback can thwart what He has set in motion. Even when you can't see it, He's making a way where there seems to be no way. The key to living in your divine purpose is maintaining a strong belief that the journey you're on is part of a much bigger picture. Life's difficulties can sometimes feel like they are defeating you, but they are actually helping you become the person you need to be for the great things ahead. When you believe that you are headed towards something greater, you are empowered to push past fear and doubt. You are equipped with the strength to face any challenge, knowing that the difficulties you face today are only preparing you for the success that awaits. Every step you take toward your purpose is a step in the right direction, even if it doesn't feel like it at the time. Some of the greatest breakthroughs come after times of struggle and uncertainty. You may not always understand the process, but you can trust that God's timing is perfect. When you remain faithful to your purpose and continue moving forward, you'll see how everything begins to align. Every difficulty becomes a stepping stone, and each moment of perseverance brings you closer to fulfilling your divine calling. You were not created to live an ordinary life. You were made for greatness, designed to overcome the odds and rise above any challenges. When you hold fast to your belief in your purpose, you align yourself with something far bigger than any situation. You may face trials, but your purpose will always be greater. The more you trust in that purpose, the more the odds will seem insignificant compared to the destiny you are walking toward. Keep pressing forward, knowing that God is directing every step of the way, leading you towards something extraordinary. Setbacks are a natural part of life, but they don't have the power to define you unless you allow them to. When you encounter challenges, it's easy to feel defeated or question your abilities. However, it's important to remember that these are just temporary moments. The obstacles you face today are not permanent, and they do not determine your future. Every setback is just a setup for a greater comeback. The strength and resilience you develop through adversity prepare you for the success that lies ahead. Sometimes it feels as though life is throwing one obstacle after another. But you must hold on to the belief that these struggles are part of the process. Difficult times don't last forever, but the lessons they teach you stay with you. Your ability to overcome what seems impossible is what builds your character, your confidence, and your determination. As you keep moving forward, even when things seem tough, you'll begin to realize that the very challenges that tried to break you are the ones that shape you into someone stronger, wiser, and more prepared for greatness. It's in the midst of life's hardest battles that you discover the power within you to rise above. Your greatest triumphs often come from moments where you thought you couldn't go on. When you face adversity head on, you prove to yourself that nothing can hold you back. There's a strength inside you that's greater than the circumstances surrounding you. Don't let a temporary obstacle convince you that you're not capable. You are built to overcome, and your greatest achievements are often the result of the struggles that once seemed insurmountable. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth. Instead of seeing setbacks as roadblocks, view them as stepping stones that are pushing you toward your ultimate purpose. It's easy to focus on how hard things are right now, but try to see the bigger picture. The setbacks you experience today are preparing you for something much greater in the future. Remember that diamonds are created under pressure, and the adversity you face today is refining you to shine brighter than ever before. When you face setbacks, refuse to let them dictate your story. Life may not always go as planned, but your attitude and determination will ultimately shape your destiny. It's not about avoiding difficulties, it's about knowing how to handle them. When you rise above, you create a story of resilience and perseverance that will inspire others. No matter how tough the journey seems, always remember that you are stronger than the obstacles in your way. Keep moving forward because your breakthrough is just around the corner. You were created with purpose, and there is no one else like you. In a world that often encourages conformity, it's crucial to embrace your uniqueness. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, and that uniqueness is your greatest asset. The odds may seem stacked against you, and others may try to push you into a mold, but remember, it is your individuality that will set you apart. When you fully accept and celebrate who you are, you step into your full potential and find the strength to rise above challenges in ways no one else can. The world may try to tell you that you need to be like someone else to succeed, but that's simply not true. Your success lies in being true to yourself, embracing what makes you different, and trusting that your path is uniquely yours. You have gifts, talents, and qualities that no one else possesses. Those very qualities are what will carry you to victory, even when the road gets tough. You don't need to compare yourself to others or imitate their success. You have what it takes to win in your own way, and that's what makes your journey special. When you embrace your uniqueness, you unlock the door to your destiny. Your individuality gives you a perspective and a strength that others cannot replicate. It's easy to feel discouraged when you don't fit the conventional mold, but it's important to remember that greatness doesn't come from blending in, it comes from standing out. The world needs what you have to offer, and the more you honor your true self, the more you will be equipped to make a difference. Never underestimate the power of your authenticity. You have been designed with everything you need to succeed, and sometimes that means taking a different path than the one others might expect. Don't allow doubts or fears to make you question your abilities. The challenges you face may be difficult, but they cannot diminish the value of your uniqueness. Each obstacle is an opportunity to use your gifts in ways that others may not even see coming. Trust that being yourself is the key to overcoming the odds, because your individuality is your superpower. In moments of doubt, remember that you are not here to fit in, you are here to stand out. The odds may appear intimidating, but they are no match for the strength that comes from embracing who you are. Your unique gifts and perspective are what will give you the edge to triumph over any obstacle. Don't try to be anyone else. The world needs you as you are. And when you embrace that, you will see just how powerful you truly are. Faith is the foundation upon which everything is built. When you trust in something greater than yourself, you tap into a power that can move mountains. The odds may seem insurmountable, and the road ahead may be filled with uncertainty, but faith is what gives you the strength to keep going. It's easy to be discouraged when challenges arise, but faith reminds you that you are never alone in your journey. When you place your trust in God, you open yourself up to possibilities that go beyond what you can see. Doors will open in your life that you never imagined, and what seemed impossible becomes achievable. There are moments in life when nothing makes sense, when the path ahead is clouded by doubt and fear. But it is in these moments that faith becomes the most powerful tool you have. Faith doesn't require you to see the whole picture. It simply asks you to trust that the steps you are taking are leading you exactly where you need to go. When you keep your faith strong, you begin to believe in things that others may think are impossible. You start to see opportunities in places where others see only obstacles. And you start walking with confidence, knowing that God is opening the way for you. The power of faith goes beyond just believing, it's about acting on that belief. When you have faith, you begin to move in a direction that aligns with your purpose, even if the journey feels uncertain. Faith doesn't mean the absence of challenges, it means knowing that with every challenge, you are equipped to overcome. Each obstacle becomes a stepping stone, and each moment of doubt becomes an opportunity for your faith to grow stronger. As you press forward, you'll find that the mountains you once thought were too large to move are now being overcome by the strength of your belief. Faith is a reminder that no situation is permanent and no obstacle is too great when you trust in the greater plan at work in your life. When you stand firm in your faith, you are not relying on your own abilities alone, but on the limitless power of God's guidance. It's this divine power that enables you to defy the odds and face challenges with courage. You may not know how things will work out, but when you have faith, you know they will. The strength that comes from believing in something bigger than yourself will always lead you to triumph, no matter the size of the mountain in your way. Faith is the fuel that keeps you moving forward, even when the odds are stacked against you. It's easy to let fear and doubt control your thoughts, but when you focus on the power of faith, those doubts begin to fade. The more you lean into your faith, the more you will see how it can transform your life. No matter what you face, keep your faith strong. When you do, no obstacle will be too great to overcome, and you will discover that the power of belief can truly move mountains. In the midst of life's storms, it's easy to feel like giving up is the only option. When the winds of adversity are howling and the rain seems relentless, it can be hard to see the light ahead. But remember, the greatest victories often come to those who refuse to give up, even when the journey feels impossible. Perseverance is not about avoiding the storm, it's about trusting that you can weather it and come out stronger on the other side. When you hold on and keep pushing forward, you build the resilience that will carry you through the toughest of times. The road to success is rarely a straight path. There will be detours, setbacks, and obstacles that challenge your determination. But each time you keep going, even when things get tough, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than any difficulty. It's not the easy moments that define you, it's the ones when you choose to press on despite the odds. Your perseverance becomes the key that unlocks your potential, and it's this unwavering commitment that will eventually lead to breakthroughs. Keep moving forward, because with every step, you are getting closer to your destination. There will be times when it feels like you're stuck in the middle of a never-ending struggle, but in those moments, remember that perseverance is the bridge between where you are and where you're going. The journey may be harder than you expected, but every challenge you face is refining you and making you better equipped for the success ahead. When you persevere, you're not just moving through obstacles, you're growing stronger, wiser, and more capable of overcoming what's in front of you. The key is to keep pushing, even when it feels like the odds are stacked against you. Don't be discouraged by setbacks or delays. The road to your dreams may not always be smooth, but your determination can turn every challenge into an opportunity. The greatest triumphs in life are often the result of persistence through adversity. When you keep moving forward, even in the hardest times, the odds start to bend in your favor. The universe responds to your determination, and in ways you may not even understand, opportunities will begin to open. Each step you take, no matter how small, is progress, and it's building momentum toward your ultimate success. Perseverance is the secret ingredient that will carry you through any storm. It's not about avoiding the rain, it's about trusting that you can dance in it. The storms may come, but when you keep moving forward, you'll find that the clouds eventually part and you'll emerge stronger than before. Success doesn't happen overnight, and the road will sometimes be rocky, but if you remain determined and keep pushing through, you will reach the place where the odds are no longer stacked against you. Keep going, because you are closer to your breakthrough than you think. In moments of struggle, it can be easy to feel trapped by your current situation. You may feel overwhelmed by the challenges you're facing, as though the difficulties in front of you are insurmountable. But it's important to remember that where you are now is not where you're going. Your current circumstances do not define your future. The struggles you're enduring today are just a part of the journey, and they do not have the final say. Trust that God has a plan for you that is greater than what you can see in this moment. The best is yet to come, and if you keep your focus on the bigger picture, you'll begin to understand the purpose behind every step you take. Sometimes we get so caught up in our immediate struggles that we lose sight of the future that God has promised. But breakthroughs don't always come instantly. They often come when we look beyond our present circumstances and believe that something better is on the way. The challenges you face today are not permanent. They are simply stepping stones to the greater things that lie ahead. When you focus on the bigger picture, you begin to see your situation in a new light. Every difficulty becomes an opportunity for growth, and every setback is a lesson that prepares you for the success God has already ordained. Looking beyond the present means having faith in the future, even when you can't yet see it. God's timing is always perfect, and He is working things out behind the scenes on your behalf. In the middle of a storm, it's easy to become fixated on the wind and rain, but true strength comes from trusting that the storm will pass and you will emerge victorious. When you shift your perspective and trust in the future God has promised, you allow yourself the freedom to keep moving forward. You begin to believe that there is something better just beyond the horizon. The greatest breakthroughs often come when we choose to see beyond our present struggles. In the midst of our pain and challenges, we may not understand why things are happening the way they are, but if we trust in God's plan, we can be confident that He is leading us to something greater. Your dreams and goals are not defined by the challenges you face today, but by the future God has in store for you. When you see beyond the present, you tap into the power of hope and faith that propels you forward, no matter what obstacles stand in your way. It's easy to get discouraged when things aren't going the way we expected. But the key is to remember that this moment is not the end. Your breakthrough may be closer than you think. By keeping your eyes focused on the bigger picture and trusting in the promises of God, you begin to walk with renewed purpose. The future is filled with possibilities, and every step you take in faith brings you closer to the life you were always meant to live. Your present struggles will one day serve as a testimony to the greatness that came when you trusted God and looked beyond the now. The people you surround yourself with have a powerful influence on your life. They can either lift you to new heights or hold you back from reaching your potential. In times of struggle, having the right people by your side can make all the difference. Surround yourself with individuals who believe in you, who encourage you, and who support your vision. Positive, uplifting people will inspire you to keep going when you feel like giving up. They will remind you of your strength and help you see the possibilities in even the toughest situations. With the right support system, no challenge will seem too big to overcome. It's important to choose your inner circle wisely. When you align yourself with people who have a positive mindset, who share your values and dreams, you create an environment that nurtures growth. Negative or critical individuals can drain your energy and make you doubt your potential. But when you surround yourself with those who lift you up and cheer you on, you will feel empowered to take on any challenge. Together, you'll be able to overcome obstacles that might have seemed insurmountable on your own. The right people don't just support your dreams, they help make them a reality. Having a strong, supportive network can give you the courage to keep moving forward when things get difficult. There will be times when you question yourself or face setbacks, but the people you trust and admire will help you see your worth. They will remind you that you are capable of achieving great things and that the challenges in front of you are just temporary. The strength and encouragement you gain from those around you will fuel your perseverance, allowing you to rise above the struggles and move closer to your goals. There is a tremendous power in community. When you connect with others who believe in your vision, it creates a ripple effect of positivity and motivation. Each person in your circle has their own unique strengths, and when you come together, you form a network of encouragement that makes you stronger as a whole. Your success doesn't just depend on your own efforts, it also depends on the people you allow to walk with you. With the right people by your side, you'll not only overcome obstacles, you'll thrive. In times of uncertainty, the right people can remind you of your purpose and the greatness that lies ahead. These individuals will not only stand by you during the good times, but they'll help you navigate through the challenges with faith and resilience. Choose to be around those who inspire you, who push you to be your best, and who truly believe in your potential. When you surround yourself with the right people, you'll find that no challenge is too great, and together you will rise above anything that comes your way. There is a strength within you that goes beyond what you may see on the surface. When life presents its toughest challenges, it's easy to feel like you're not equipped to handle them. But the truth is, you are stronger than you think. Inside of you is an incredible well of resilience and determination that has carried you through every trial you faced so far. You may not always recognize it in the moment, but when you look back, you'll see how far you've come and how much strength you've had all along. The challenges you face now are just another opportunity to tap into that inner power. Fear and doubt often try to convince you that you're not capable of overcoming what lies ahead. But don't let these feelings control you. You are more than your doubts, and you are stronger than your fears. When you confront challenges with faith and confidence in your abilities, you unlock a strength within you that has the power to move mountains. Each obstacle is simply an opportunity for you to discover the power you've always had. You have everything you need to succeed, and it's time to stop holding yourself back and trust in your own strength. There are times when you feel unsure or overwhelmed, but it's in these moments that you need to dig deep and find the strength that lies within. You've faced difficulties before, and each time you've come out stronger. The road ahead may seem difficult, but you've already proven that you have what it takes to overcome. Don't let fear paralyze you. Instead, take a step forward with the confidence that you are equipped to handle whatever comes your way. The strength you need is already inside of you, waiting for you to call upon it. The power you have within you is far greater than the obstacles in front of you. Every challenge you face is not meant to break you, but to reveal the strength you may not have even realized you possess. When you refuse to back down and choose to face difficulties head on, you build a foundation of courage and perseverance. Your strength grows with every step you take, and the more you push through, the more you will see just how capable you are. Don't let the fear of what could go wrong overshadow the power of what you can achieve. You are stronger than any challenge, any fear, or any doubt that stands in your way. Remember, the strength you need to succeed is not something you have to look for outside of yourself. It's already within you. Trust in your ability to rise above any situation, and you will see that what once seemed impossible becomes your reality. The strength you have is limitless, and as you tap into it, you'll be amazed at how far you can go. Keep going, because you are stronger than you think, and you are capable of more than you ever imagined. When you place your trust in God and believe that He is working behind the scenes, you open yourself up to the possibility of miracles. Often we get caught up in what we can see and understand, but God's plans are beyond our comprehension. Even in the most challenging situations, you can trust that He is working things out in your favor, even if it doesn't seem that way in the moment. Expect divine favor to show up in unexpected ways, because God has a way of moving in your life that will leave you in awe. Miracles happen when you stay rooted in faith and remain open to the blessings He has for you. The power of expectation is key to seeing miracles unfold in your life. When you remain steadfast in your faith and positive in your outlook, you align yourself with the miraculous. The world may try to convince you that your situation is hopeless, but when you hold on to the belief that God is at work, you set the stage for miracles. It's not about seeing immediate results, but about trusting that something greater is unfolding in the background. Keep your heart open and expect the best, because God's timing and provision are always perfect. Miracles are not bound by the odds or limitations we see in the natural world. When you trust in the divine power of God, you can be certain that nothing is impossible. The odds may seem stacked against you, but they are never greater than the power of God in your life. God is able to make a way where there seems to be no way, and His favor can open doors that no one else can open. When you live with an expectant heart, you give God room to work in your life in ways that you could never have imagined. Remaining expectant doesn't mean you ignore the challenges or pretend that everything is perfect. It means that despite the difficulties you face, you choose to believe that God is still in control and that He is capable of turning things around. When you stay positive and continue to trust in Him, you are positioning yourself to receive the miracles that are coming your way. God's blessings may not always look the way you expect them, but they're always what you need. Keep expecting miracles, because with God, nothing is ever impossible. The odds in front of you may be great, but they are no match for the greatness of God's power. When you trust that He is working behind the scenes, you can be confident that miracles are on the horizon. Keep believing, keep hoping, and keep expecting that divine favor is coming your way. Miracles happen when you remain steadfast in your faith. Stay positive and believe that God's plan for your life is greater than any obstacle you face. Keep expecting, because the best is yet to come. The journey to defying the odds begins with a deep belief in your purpose. Even when the world says it's impossible, trusting that God has a unique plan for your life empowers you to move forward. Challenges may arise, but they do not define who you are. Your purpose is greater than the obstacles you face, and by believing in it, you align yourself with your divine destiny. Every setback becomes a stepping stone toward the greatness God has planned for you. Perseverance plays a crucial role in overcoming adversity. Life's road to success is often filled with unexpected challenges, but your determination is what will carry you through. No matter how hard the journey gets, the key is to keep pushing forward, knowing that each step is leading you closer to your breakthrough. The odds may seem insurmountable, but when we remain steadfast, you will eventually find that the strength within you can bend the odds in your favor. Faith is the catalyst that propels you through life's struggles. When you trust in a power greater than yourself, it opens doors that you never thought possible. Your faith will provide the strength to face difficulties, knowing that God is always working on your behalf. It is not the absence of challenges that makes you strong, but the ability to trust in God's plan even when things seem uncertain. By keeping your faith strong, you will discover that no obstacle is too great to overcome. Surrounding yourself with the right people is vital to success. The company you keep has a profound impact on your journey. Positive, supportive individuals who share your vision will encourage you to stay focused on your goals. They will remind you of your strengths, help you stay hopeful, and push you to rise above challenges. With the right people by your side, no matter the trials you face, you will find the strength and motivation to keep moving forward. Finally, remember that you are stronger than you think. Life's challenges may test you, but deep within, you have more power than you realize. Fear and doubt may try to hold you back, but they have no authority over your destiny. Tap into your inner strength and trust that you are capable of overcoming anything. When you stay positive, expect miracles, and trust that God is working behind the scenes, you'll find that the odds are never greater than the power of God in your life. Thanks for watching.